What's up, guys? It is Nathan with the Fantasy Fanatics. I'm here with Spencer. You want to say a quick hello before we get into this?
What's up?
So it is what is it, week 9 now? Oh my gosh.
I know
See,
football season's almost over.
yeah.
College football season is actually almost over, and that's sad.
There's a lot of good things coming to an end, but here we are. And so it is week 9. It is on Sunday. We're going early today, even though there is no game across the pond. We love the people coming in and out at this time. We're going to answer any and all questions. Hit us in the YouTube comments. Let us know on Twitter, and we will get to all of your questions.
Yeah, we'll start off with the Twitter questions. I'm getting them pulled up right now.
Do you post that we're live?
Yes.
All right. Let's burn through these.
All right. I am now sharing the screen. Let's see.
All right. If you'll get a Twitter up, I'll have our live stream on if we have any questions in there.
All right. I got our live stream pulled up on I got the questions pulled up on the my screen. Paris Campbell or Khalif Raymond?
Neither.
We've gotten a lot of Khalif Raymond questions, it felt like. And I see him at top the projections and fantasy, ESPN. I'm just not a Raymond guy.
I mean, he's like the only one left behind Amon-Ra, and they're playing the Packers, who just got torched by the Bills. Let's go Paris Campbell.
Yeah. I mean, that could be a toss-up. We could easily get this one wrong because both.
It's like one of these is going to score 2, one of these is going to score 3, and like if one of them happens to catch a touchdown, then that's who you should have gone with.
I think he actually just asked right as we were answering that question. Let me go look at the top. Everything. Okay, that was weird. I got the. Yeah, he just asked again as we were answering that question. We've been getting a lot of Deion Jackson questions this morning or over the past couple of days too.
I think he's damn near a must start.
Where would you rank him? I told people around RB20. I think he's.
I'd say top RB2. 15. I think top 15. I mean, he looked really good, the start he got. And the thing that scares me the most, and I have to play against him this week, is as soon as he got the starting job, they ruled Jonathan Taylor out. He tweeted out that he wasn't even in his bag yet. So I think that is confirmation. He's going for about 30 today. So
he caught a lot of passes the last time he started. Let's hope that can keep up.
Yeah.
But Matt Holder says Mooney or Lazard and flex.
Is Lazard active?
I thought Lazard is questionable. And
he
I was
actually questionable.
Going to say Mooney because Lazard has been hurt the past couple of weeks and he might be limited some.
If Lazard is active, are you playing it? Because he's been a very consistent touchdown guy for the Packers. I don't know. Mooney, the Bears' offense is clicking up. So I think we've got to go Mooney for safety.
Yeah, I would play. I value Lazard as the Green Bay's second wide receiver this week.
Behind Dogs?
Yes.
Well, me too. Hope you're right.
Just because Lazard is kind of banged up, if he takes the week off or maybe plays limited today and returns, then we'll see where we rank him next week.
Yeah.
Shay says, good morning. Need a replacement for Andrews. Isaiah Likely or Zach Ertz? I like Isaiah Likely a lot, but I think Zach Ertz is the play here.
Are both of these available in his league? Or does he have like Zach Ertz and is picking up Likely?
Yeah, maybe he has Likely as like a handcuff tight end option.
Yeah, I mean, Likely looks really good. I think you got to go Ertz, though.
Yeah,
They play Seattle. It's a good matchup.
Picked up Isaiah Likely and then dropped him.
And the Ravens play who? The Saints Monday night?
Yeah. I think Mark Andrews is doubtful. So I think it's pretty guaranteed that Likely will get the start, but I view him as like a borderline top 10 play.
It is likely he plays.
All right.
All right, we'll stop there. You go ahead.
Jamal Williams or Leonard Fournette? This is a wild question.
Wow.
But I'm rolling.
Here we are.
I'm rolling Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, I mean, Jamal's either going to score 2 tuds or not score at all. Yeah, let's go Lenny. This is the first game since Tom Brady's divorce, so maybe Tampa's back.
They did say Swift will be limited again. So I know that's not good for you. Jerome Young says, "Good morning, fellas. Need
Good
one:
morning.
Cordero Patterson, Deion Jackson, Deontay Foreman." Oh, we know who we're going with here.
We're going with Jackson. You better not say.
Oh,
Foreman.
stop it right now! You know
I,
what?
I,
I don't have
let's,
enough. I don't
let's
have
put
enough
money
money
on
in
it.
my DraftKings to do double or nothing. So we're going double or nothing on this. Deontay Foreman versus Deion Jackson. Half
Yes.
PPR.
Yes.
All right, half PPR.
Give me Jackson.
I got Foreman. So there we go.
Either way, it's a good
answer,
option.
Yeah, for to answer your question, you want heads, Foreman, tails, Jackson.
Either way, it's a good option, I think.
Heads is my guy. Tails is your guy. Flip a coin.
It's heads.
Foreman it is.
Foreman, it is. The coin don't lie.
The coin does not lie. Or the Siri, but yeah, I think both of them are really good plays this week.
I'm interested who else he would be starting over them. He must have some
And-
stacked running backs.
What's crazy is, in 2 weeks, we might not go with either of those two guys. We might go
Yeah,
with
it could be
Cordero
going
Patterson.
Cordero.
So I'm not confident in playing Cordero just yet,
Me neither.
but I love Cordero. Like
Tyler
I did not
Allgaier
like-
didn't look like bad.
I didn't like him going into this season, Cordero Patterson, but he looked good in like the first few games he played.
He did.
Looked really good. So start Tua or Lamar.
It's got to be Lamar.
Yeah, Tua's really good though. That's a good problem to have. I would probably try to trade Tua away.
Lamar's ceiling is just so high. It's much
Or
higher than
trade-
Tua's.
Would you trade Lamar too? Since he's the bigger name, you might be able to get more for Lamar.
Yeah, it just depends on who you can get. I mean, I'd love to ideally keep Lamar.
I think you would definitely trade him for like an RB2 though, wouldn't you?
Who,
Like a
Lamar?
high-end- Yeah, top 15 running back.
Yeah, you got to. He's very valuable.
Yeah, I would definitely trade one of those quarterbacks. Shawley asks, likely or Higbee?
This is tough. I think this might be about the cutoff where you start going with likely.
Yeah, I think this is pretty close. Higbee does get a ton of targets, but it looks like my guy. I've been on him all season, Allen Robinson. is back in that offense. That's funny because Nathan was a big Allen Robinson guy. Just dropped him a couple weeks ago. and
Yeah.
I was dogging on him all year, and now
Send him to Dumpsville. Jonathan, what's going on? Good morning.
What's up, Jonathan? We going Higbee. I don't know. This is tough.
I think likely. I don't know. I just really like what I see from Isaiah Likely.
We're saying likely.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm rolling with Gerald Everett over likely this week. Part of the reason is because
Do you have Everett?
I was able to get him on the waivers.
Oh, for some
As
reason,
like-
I thought somebody else got him.
No, it's like my fourth waiver. I was able to get him. Danny, we already answered your question. Josh answering one of our questions. We are all caught up. I'm about to tweet. Does anybody have
You
any?
got cut it quick. While you do
What?
that, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, there he goes. I'm gonna tweet real quick.
God blow my nose. This is not a good look.
While Nathan is taking a break, make sure you follow us at the FF Fanatics on Twitter. We try to answer your questions as soon as you ask them. We leave no questions unanswered. And then follow us on YouTube, The Fantasy Fanatics, and check out our website where we have rankings weekly every Tuesday. And then we will be updating the tiers. They have not been updated in a couple of weeks. I see the YouTube questions. We'll wait for Nathan to get back. Here he comes. Unbelievable, Nathan.
What's up?
Unbelievable. We got a few questions. Kevin Hogan asks, Alec Pierce or Darnell Mooney? Oh, man. I think we've lost Nathan. The technical difficulties. Let me text him real quick. I will go ahead and answer Kevin's question. He says Alec Pierce or Darnell Mooney. I will roll with probably Darnell Mooney. being that Alec Pierce has Sam Ellinger as his quarterback, and I see Sam having a bad day because he is facing the Patriots. The question was Alec Pierce or Darnell Mooney, Nathan?
I'm going Darnell. I don't know what happened there.
First, you go blow your nose. Then we have awful, just unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm going Darnell there for Kevin.
Jonathan says it dropped a likely for Higbee early yesterday before the downgrade news came out. Now, that's fine. I mean, both are good plays. Likely is probably a 1 or 2 week play. So I don't hate that move.
I could see a situation where the Ravens going forward start playing both of them together. It's like a Gronk, Aaron Hernandez kind of look where they're both startable every week. But I don't think so yet because I think likely is better than Duvernay, better than Bateman. I know that might be like a scorching hot take, but Jonathan, I think he's got that upside.
I have an idea for Jonathan. Maybe he could drop someone. He could pick up Juwan Johnson if he's available and drop someone and then wait for likely to clear the waivers tomorrow. But would you risk that? Would you risk playing Juwan Johnson if you can't get Isaiah Likely tomorrow? I mean, it's likely that you get Isaiah Likely if you wait. I mean, if you like Isaiah Likely that much, you could try that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You try and get them while everybody's paying attention to the games.
Yes, you could try to get him tomorrow morning because most likely people won't have anybody to drop tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and since his game isn't until Monday, he would still be eligible to be got.
Calvo says, "Good morning, fellas. The Lions coach said Swift is going to be on a limited snap count today. Should I consider starting Drake or Herbert over him today?" No, Swift is so good. If he gets 10 touches, I'm still more confident with Swift getting 10 touches than those other guys.
Yeah, and he looked like he was limited last week, and he still fell in the end zone.
I did see where Dan Campbell did say after DeAndre Swift got 5 carries last week that he had too many.
Yeah, he's like, you should have given one of them to Jamal, so he had 4 carries. Like, what?
Jay Hay says, standard, Gabe Davis, Sun God, Swift, Jamal Williams, the 1 wide receiver and 1 flex.
Well, the wide receiver is obvious.
I'm rolling Pitts over Isaiah Likely. It's not sexy, but Kyle Pitts is so good. He's shown flashes. You got to keep starting him.
Yeah.
If you draft him. But I am rolling probably Amon-Ra and Swift.
So you're starting Swift over Jamal?
Yes.
I think I would agree.
Yeah, I am rolling Swift and Amon-Ra there. Not great to roll with 2 Detroit players, but Nathan can feel your pain.
I think it is great. I think they're both very good players.
Full PPR, pick 3. Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis, Tyler Lockett, or Jacoby Myers. Who are we sitting?
I think we're sitting Jacoby.
I agree.
Not a big believer in Mac, and like the other 3 are very good options.
Yeah, Gabe Davis is a superstar. Seattle.
Him and his 35 yards.
Seattle or Jacksonville D?
Seattle plays Arizona.
We refer to our rankings. Make sure
Jacksonville plays Vegas.
This is where we go to the rankings. We have Jacksonville right tire. So we will roll with Jacksonville.
Yeah. I think I agree with that. Hopkins is going to get clamped by the best corner in the league.
I did see a report this morning that teams were calling to try to trade for him.
I don't know why Cardinals would get rid of him, though.
Jonathan says if Deion Jackson doesn't explode today, fantasy football Twitter is going to explode. Yeah,
it will indeed.
And our account will also explode, being that we've told a good amount of people to start him.
Although we just told somebody to start Foreman over Deion Jackson, but that's neither here nor there.
Because Deontay Foreman is a top 10 play.
Oh God,
I'm super. You know what?
He looks good. I just don't think he's top 10.
Taking this to the Twitter people.
Okay.
Got to use the hashtag. If you'll ever wonder why we use the hashtag, it's because it gets so many more votes and so many more impressions.
Yeah.
But just sit under that hashtag fantasy football. You'll love to see it.
Love it.
We will make this poll last. It's a quick 15-minute poll.
Just a quick one.
Did he ask PPR?
Let me look. I got it up. He didn't specify.
Okay. We will not. We'll just
Yeah.
say half PPR.
Or just let it ride. Just let people speculate. 15 minutes is just enough time for Spencer to boost that vote with his burners.
I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here. Jonathan says, I'm starting him in both of my leagues. I missed Foreman on the wires. Was Foreman just picked up this week in your fantasy football lineup? I mean, in your fantasy football league?
Nah, surely not, right?
Oh, no. Jonathan said he actually passed over him. Bad mistake, Jonathan. Bad mistake.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. I think he is a short-term option.
All bias aside, I think he is a league winner. So me and Nathan totally view this guy a lot differently. I think he was the only top 15 running back rest of season guy on the waivers this year. Because what's the best waiver to date? Probably Jeff Wilson.
I think the people with the most upside is somebody like maybe Samaje Perine.
Yeah, but
If Mixon goes down,
that's so disgusting.
maybe Kyron Williams. I personally dropped Kyron Williams because
I picked up.
he's gonna be in like a four man battle at best. Like I don't see him taking over that job.
I just think he's so talented. If he gets 40% of the snaps, I think he could do something with it. But
I don't think he gets anywhere close to 40%.
David Rollins says, with Waller out again, who should I stream standard? Higbee, Hurst? Well, hold on. I'm not going to answer this question because if you're streaming Higbee, I think you should pick up Higbee for the long term. I'm going to answer that question. I think Higbee is a good backup tight end.
He's very good. He's top 6 to 8 play every single week.
Okay, Jonathan said a couple weeks ago. I got you.
I still don't think Chuba is out of the question. They've got this man crush for Chuba.
I don't think he is either. But I think their goal line back, short yardage back, I think Chuba is probably it's a good comparison.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a third down back who sucks. So like J.D. McKissick or Antonio Gibson.
I'm trying to think of an actual backfield to like compare this to.
Like Mostert and before he got traded, like Mostert and Chase Edmonds.
Yeah, maybe like that.
So now, you can't compare that in Denver because they have 12 running backs.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure who to compare that to.
Like Saquon and Matt Breida.
He says,
a good one. Leonard Fournette and Shaw White. Yeah,
that's a good one. Pass catcher and then power back.
Power.
Kevin says, what am I supposed to do with DeAndre Swift? If anybody's asking that question, you play him.
Yeah, you're going to feel like absolute dookie if you sit him and he has this normal DeAndre Swift game.
Yeah, you'll probably feel more like dookie, though, if you start him and he goes for 2.4.
I don't know. Part of me is like prepared for a game like that, but we'll see. I also have him on Ross on Bacon. They just throw it.
We're rolling Deion Jackson over Cordero Patterson, and would you start Joshua Palmer over DJ Moore or Terry?
I would not. I would not.
No.
Palmer is a good play this week, but
all caps.
Like you're yelling at him.
Yeah, Palmer is an okay play in my opinion.
Ooh, in a standard league, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, we're rolling Taysom.
Yeah, standard league, no-brainer.
Those are some insane options, though.
Yeah.
For someone,
I mean, you could see someone dropping Pitts, so maybe he's on the waiver wire.
Yeah, probably Taysom Hill is probably the best pickup to date, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, we were talking about best waiver pickup all year. Jonathan says my running back start quandary this week was Walker, Deion Jackson, Cordero Patterson, and Khalil Herbert. And I decided to bench Khalil Herbert.
I think it's the right move. I think it's the right move. I love Herbert. Big believer in Herbert, but not yet.
Jonathan says start 2, flex 1. We agree with you. We're going to bench Khalil Herbert on that one.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this question again.
Wait, do we remain consistent or do we switch it up?
Or do we just roll with Michael Carter?
Yeah,
Let's go
because
look.
J-Rob may not play.
Go see what the poll is, and we'll see what that says.
Shall we just go based off the poll? That way, if we're wrong, we can point to the poll.
Oh, look at
18
that.
votes.
Sit down, Nathan. I'm actually going to.
Yeah, just send him the poll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan has said the same thing I was saying about J-Rob.
Jacob says start Christian Kirk or DJ Moore, PPR.
I'm going DJ Moore.
I'm also going DJ Moore. PJ Walker looks like he likes DJ Moore. And PJ Walker looks like he is a competent quarterback.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. He looks like the first real quarterback Carolina's had since Cam Newton.
Isn't it crazy that they finally have a real quarterback and Terrace Marshall is finally starting to look decent?
Yeah, I think he could be a legit dude. They need to use LaVisca more too. I like LaVisca.
Maybe that's the reason I think trading Robbie Anderson got those guys more opportunity. I like that. And LaVisca does look really good.
Yeah. I mean, Robbie Anderson sucks.
Yeah, John
is so bad.
J-Rob has a knee injury. It sounds like he might not play. So,
well, do you remember when he got traded and he was like trying to throw shade at the Jags they gave him no touches when Travis Etienne had like 20, and the Jags cited it was a knee injury, but J-Rob was like, no, that's it's bullshit. That wasn't why. But now you see, maybe they were right.
I really need J-Rob not to play. The Bills do play the Jets.
Oh, stop! That's going to be a absolute bloodbath.
Spread's 11. What are you going with?
Bills. Hammer the Bills. Bills minus 11. Oh
Jacob said he's been crazy the past 2 weeks. He is talking about DJ Moore, and yes, he has been pretty insane.
Very good.
I don't see that continuing just because his last week was saved by a Hail Mary, but I still do see 5 to 7 catches, and that's
he's so explosive.
2 flex spots to fill in a PPR league: Gabe Davis, Tyler Boyd, Christian Kirk, Deion Jackson. I'm rolling Davis and Jackson. What about you?
I would agree. Gabe and Deion.
Yes. Trying to find the AM. There we go. Yeah. Gabe Davis is probably going to catch a 75-yard bomb today.
Stop.
No bias. Oh, goodness. This looks like a long question.
Well, who gets locked down by Sauce?
I saw a tweet that said this was going to be the best wide receiver cornerback matchup all year.
Stop.
Diggs is going to absolutely cook Sauce.
It is Hopkins and Woolen.
Yeah, it's today. Yeah, it's today.
Dude, Woolen is a dog.
It's not
He's
in the
so
AFC,
good.
NFC West.
He's so good.
I think we're rolling Ramondre there pretty easily for his running back.
Yeah, because isn't Damon Harris supposed to be out too?
Yes, he is. And then Gabe Davis pretty easily, I think.
Yep.
And then sounds like Hawkinson might not be in the offense full time. So this week we're rolling with Ertz.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, maybe weekly you actually roll with Hurts anyways. Or Ertz. We'll see.
Yeah, and Ertz is going to be the number 1 target this week because Hopkins will be taken out of the game by Woolen.
Chris says, good morning, guys. You think Taysom Hill or Likely is a better start at tight end since I've got Andrews out?
Taysom.
Yep, rolling Taysom.
Love Taysom.
Jacob says, I'm struggling this week as well with Chubb and CMC on a bye. I had that exact same situation in my Yahoo league.
CMC in our main league.
Yeah, so you could definitely tell.
It happens.
I like to have bye weeks the same because it's just 1 week that you're absolutely getting like screwed instead of like Chubb being out 1 week, McCaffrey being out 1 week, Barkley being out 1 week.
Yeah. If I'm in a league and my team is struggling, sometimes I will trade some of my players who have bye weeks coming up for other like comparable studs who have already been past their bye week. That way I don't have to deal with it. But only if I'm like desperate.
I don't deal with that. So Jonathan says Sauce wants to be a star and he'll go after their star Diggs. Well, you saw how that worked out for the Packers last week. Diggs went for
but Jair locked him down.
He covered him, I think, like maybe 5 or 6 plays.
Jair finished.
It was funny. He actually he had safety over top helping him, and the safety held. and it was incomplete, and they called a flag, and Jair went in the seatbelt, and I was like, dude, you had to have somebody help you, and the guy held.
I mean, he gave up 0 catches.
I mean, Sauce is a star.
Sauce is that dude. I think he's already easily top 5 corner in the league.
Sauce is like a superstar, but I think there are maybe 5, 6, 7 receivers in the NFL who you just can't guard one-on-one.
Like DK Metcalf? I mean,
I'm actually name out some. All right, so we'll go Cooper Kupp, Diggs. I don't think
DK
you can guard
Metcalf.
Hopkins. Stop.
Devontae
Adams. I think A.J. Brown is in that conversation now,
Nah.
too. You don't think so?
Look at the offense he's in. You've got to cover so many dudes. I think DK is better than AJ Brown. I'll say it. What are some other good ones like you can't really cover?
Jacob says, need 2 in PPR. Swift, Patterson, Herbert.
Oh,
Shaq.
God. That's a Bills fan. Jesus.
Oh, let's go.
Whose jersey? I'm trying to see whose jersey is he wearing. I can't tell what number that is.
Oh, let's see if we can get it bigger. I think this might be the biggest. No. There we go.
Is that
I don't know.
a Reggie? Is it a Reggie Gilliam jersey?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Reggie Gilliam jersey. Jacob, what jersey do you have on in your profile
Vaughn.
picture? Watch it be like a Giants 90
So
jersey.
It's Vaughn.
Need 2 in PPR. Swift, Patterson, Herbert, Deion Jackson.
You saying Swift and Dion?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, he did say Von Miller.
From
Shout
the
out to
Rams
Defensive
game. That's
Player of
sick.
the Year. Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year plays half the snaps.
Connor, if he starts, or Jeff Wilson. Ugh.
Yeah. One sucks and one just got traded.
Vaughn is a Defensive Player of the Year monster.
Tariq Woolen.
No bias. Dang.
If he starts, I think you got to go Connor, right? Because Jeff is being thrown into a 4-man rotation.
Yeah, and he still doesn't know the offense.
Yeah, even though it is like a Shanahan offense.
Yeah, I think we're rolling with Connor if he plays. Hopefully, maybe you got another option, though. Those are not great.
Yeah.
Dobbs or Lazard?
Dogs.
Yeah. I think we
Absolute
talked about this
dog.
earlier. We are rolling Romeo over Lazard today. Then Palmer, Kirk, or Patterson?
I think I go see Pat.
Yeah, I'm rolling Cordero Patterson.
He's a dude.
We've only had one disagreement this whole time. Me and you have. You like to see the fanatics on the same page.
The ship is sinking.
Johnny quote tweeted us, James Robinson to be a game time decision. Optimism, he'll play. Okay.
I mean, are they going to use him like they did when the game no touches in Jacksonville?
I'm still not confident in James Robinson. I would have been confident if he was, 100%.
He's a good player.
Dobbs, Gibson, Kenyon Drake, or Duvernay. I'm rolling Gibson.
For me, it's between Gibson and Dobbs. Dogs, sorry.
Nathan is Nathan hates Antonio Gibson. So
No, let's go Gibson. Let's go Gibson.
Nathan is very mad that Gibson has taken over that backfield.
Except he's not. He lost it when he had it before B-Row even came back.
Jacob says, does the Swift news concern you? Was considering CPAT over him. It concerns me, but I'd still play DeAndre.
I agree. Same thing.
I am very concerned though if I have DeAndre, but he's so good that you got to play him. Jonathan says I dropped Dobbs and I'll never regret it. I dropped Dobbs.
Why? Wait, why is that? I'm curious. Why is that? He's the reincarnation of Devontae Adams.
Because he was such a frustrating. Like when I had him, he had a game where he had 0 catches, and it's all deep balls for him. If he doesn't catch deep balls, he's going to have like 4 for 42.
And the state of my team will take that.
I had Dobbs also. I dropped him. I mean,
now I have dogs.
He's a very frustrating player to own. I will tell you that. What time does Green Bay play?
1:00.
Let's go so we can watch them.
Yes, sir.
We got to figure out what games we're going to have on all these TVs.
I have
What do
my
you want?
whole team apart from Taysom
You
Hill
do?
playing at 1.
You have your whole team. I have all the stuff back here. All our teams. Since you're playing well, I was able to
There we
get
go.
all 3 matchups on.
There we go.
Jonathan says I traded for him and played him perfectly in between his good games. I got burned bad. I'm assuming you're talking about probably.
He's
his
talking about
0.
dogs.
Yeah, his 0 game.
It happens.
So how many 1 o'clocks do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Good. I hate the 9
Not
1
bad.
o'clock games. If there's 9, we can't get them all on. If there's 8, we can.
Yep.
I don't know why we stuff 8 1 o'clock games and then 3 or 4 4 o'clock games. I'll never understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But Johnny says Jamal or Deion Jackson. What do we think there?
I think if we're rolling with Dion.
Yeah, I agree.
Or
And
do you
then-
start like Jamal over Gabe?
I'm starting Gabe.
Okay.
And then we'll say Gabe. Hopkins and Devontae and Gabe Davis as wide receivers.
It's a nice squad.
Man is a good drafter.
Well, he's got Kenny, Dion, and Jamal, so he must have hit on his late round flyers or just been burning up the waiver wire.
Mostert or Mike Evans?
I
I was going to say Mike Evans, but Mostert does look like he has the job.
Yeah, and I think I had the same question earlier this week on our Twitter, and I think I went with Mostert.
Yeah, so we'll roll Mostert.
Yeah.
We will roll with Mostert. None are a bad play, though.
Jonathan,
He says, if not over Mike Evans, what about Deontay Foreman? No, we're playing Deontay Foreman over him.
Jonathan, you and Spencer both. His last comment,
I was actually about
like
to say,
on AT.
I was actually about to say the same thing. Limited sparingly doesn't scare you. I'm assuming he's talking about Swift because this is the only question. Because this, like all of our questions, is about Swift. Yeah.
If he tanks, we're gonna get absolutely. If him or like Deion Jackson or Foreman, if they tank, we're so screwed. We're gonna lose like 1,000 followers.
I'll say I'm comfortable with 10 to 12 touches. I mean, do you agree? I mean, I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, he's a big play waiting to happen. But last week, like I have to admit, he like visibly didn't look 100%, but he still looked good enough to perform for you.
And it's another week, so they might be limiting him. I will need him to get back on the field in a couple of weeks because I am actually going to a Detroit game, and I need you to trade me one of your Detroit players.
Everybody has a price. Everybody has a price.
I'll trade you McCaffrey that week for any of your Detroit players. I need a fantasy player.
Oh gosh.
I wonder if no, I can't trust Will. I was gonna say
Who spends their Thanksgiving in Detroit?
Well, the branches do. Deion Jackson, or Cordero Patterson.
Dion.
Well, this is the most popular question of the week. Deion Jackson or CPAT?
I mean, I could see that going either way, to be honest.
Drake London or AJ
Ugh.
Dillon?
Ugh.
These are awful.
He's like,
We'll say
I think you gotta-
on the waivers.
I think you got to go with Dylan.
Yeah, both of them kind of
Suck.
suck,
Both of them really suck.
but both of them are rostered by each of us. So
Yep.
that just tells the state of the roster. Our guys, or state of our roster. Will Whiting says need 2 from Devin Singletary, Chase Claypool, Dontrell Hillard, Cam Akers, or Jeff Wilson. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I am not very high on Devin Singletary now that Naeem Hines is in that offense.
I'm still starting Singletary. I'm going Singletary and Claypool.
I'm going Singletary. Yeah, none of those. We'll go Claypool. I do think the thing that was keeping Singletary relevant was his pass catching, and I think that is totally out the window now.
I mean, he's still their lead back, though. So he could sneak a touchdown in here. And there.
Jonathan, I thought about that, but it does not sound like Jameson Williams will be available for that game. So that is very sickening.
Yeah.
I don't know who I pick up. Maybe Brock Wright, the backup tight end for the Lions.
Get Khalif. Khalif
No,
Raymond.
I'll just play Khalil Shakir.
Oh gosh.
Or I'll pick up like James Cook. Is there any player I can play for either of these teams who sees the freaking field?
Raymond.
Yeah, but won't Reynolds? Oh, I can pick up Reynolds when he comes back.
Trying to think who else.
Guys, help me out here.
Oh, you can get I'm blanking. Their third string running back.
I think Jared Goff or Craig Reynolds.
Yeah.
I think Jared Goff is available in our league. That
Is
just seems that just seems like a death wish playing him against Buffalo.
Yeah, he keeps on floating around team to team.
Kevin says, "What's really frightening is that I think this is what it's going to look like." He's talking about Swift.
I hope not.
Nathan is praying that it's
Big
not.
crying.
Jake says, "Do I change anything?" Let's look at the full picture. Yeah, you get Kadarius Toney in there over Jake.
Stop.
No, I'm keeping it the way it is.
Give me Khalil Herbert over Antonio Gibson.
Really?
Really? Yeah, I would.
Don't like that, but
I would.
that is blasphemy.
I would.
Oh, oh, jeez. Wait, tickets to get in the Superdome nosebleeds are $40 right now.
Wow.
What Superdome?
What do you mean? What Superdome? Isn't there only one Superdome?
Who's the Superdome?
Is that not the Saints?
Oh, go to the game.
What a fake football fan.
I think there's another Superdome.
Does Atlanta call theirs the Superdome?
Let's go look. I'm gonna just look up Superdome. The Caesars Superdome. So that is New Orleans. Good job, Nathan.
I think Atlanta calls theirs a Superdome too.
I looked at Super Bowl tickets for this year because I'm that confident the Bills will make it. And
Stop.
would you like to know what the cheapest ticket is? I think it may have already told you.
I can't remember.
$5,000.
You'd have to take out a mortgage.
So actually, I could take out everything I have and not get in there. I am going to actually, if the Bills win the Super Bowl, won't be going to Arizona for the Super Bowl, but I will be driving to Buffalo that night for the Super Bowl parade.
Really?
That'd be fun.
What is that, like a 12-hour drive?
11 to 12-hour drive.
You'd be so jacked up, you'd probably get there in about 6.
Depends if it's snowing. It usually does snow every time we go up there.
They're not winning the Super Bowl, so you won't have to worry about driving in the snow.
Palmer, Lockett, Rondell.
Hey, imagine if Buffalo and Seattle made the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't be able to have you over.
It would turn to a fist fight.
I wouldn't be able to have you over.
Dude, that'd be amazing. That'd be so much fun.
Oh, I was going to ask you, do you have to leave before the 4 o'clock games?
No, I'll leave when the 1 o'clocks end.
Oh, you piece of crap.
Because I got to get back and then load up all our stuff, and we're driving to Raleigh.
This is totally not relevant to anything we're doing on today, but are you? What time are you heading this way?
I got to get my truck fixed at 10, one of the tires. So hopefully, I think Will's going to drive us, so maybe 11.
Are y'all picking up food on the way?
Why don't you pick up food?
Because I don't know if there's an East Coast near here.
There is. I looked online.
Oh. Yeah, y'all got to Venmo me before. Boy is broke.
Jonathan says it's the Georgia Dome, so.
Is that the Superdome, though?
I think theirs is the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Lane, he says Pittman or Eno Benjamin.
Spencer isn't responding to that because he doesn't know like where Georgia is or what is associated with Georgia.
Will you shut your mouth? We're only Eno here.
Eno, what if James Conner starts?
I think Eno is the better player.
I do too. Like I agree, but I don't think Arizona thinks that.
Yeah, yeah. We're kind of banking on us being right there.
Yeah.
We are all caught up on the questions. Trying to think, is there anything else we can go over? We already did the rankings.
Game picks. We never do our game picks.
You want to do some game picks?
Let's do some game picks.
All right, we're going to do that. All right, hold on. Should we do a DraftKings? What would people rather see, DFS or game picks?
We got a question in the comments real quick.
It comes in on yours a little bit before mine, so I'm waiting for it to come in. There we go. Scott says Khalil or Kenyon Drake.
I think we got a good clue there.
Yeah, Khalil. Even though Gus is not playing, still got
Kenyon Drake is so random. We got another one coming.
Anybody here? Before we answer Chris's question, let us know if you want to do or if you want us to do game picks or DraftKings really quick. Chris says Pitts or Thielen or Thielen in a flex half PPR.
I think you got to get Thielen.
I also agree with that. I'm only starting Pitts if he has to go in my tight end spot.
Like both of them are very prone to like a 1-point game, but
I think Thielen has the higher floor. Let us know if you want to see game picks or
DraftKings.
Oh, should we do what did we do last week? We did 3 touchdown anytime scores.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. Who was asking us about that? Oh, it was Andy
Lopez.
Yeah, he was asking us about
and this time to
make.
clarify, we can go with any player.
So because I was picking like people outside of the top 15 and you're picking
your
Derrick
mouth.
Henry and Saquon. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, still, the odds would be still pretty good on those because those guys are plus 100, plus 150. But we'll pull it up real quick. We're actually going to pull up Sportsbook real quick, and we are going to see what the odds are on both of ours. On both of our anytime touchdown scores.
Okay.
So here we go.
Oh, that is poverty up there in the top right. It's a bad look. $18.
Well, I've already placed some parlays today. Not many, but did place some. All right.
Poverty.
So you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
So for anytime touchdown scores. We doing just 1 o'clock or we doing all day?
Let's just start with the 1 o'clock games.
Just because that's the only time you'll be here.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to throw Aaron Jones in there.
I was looking right at that one.
I think Aaron Jones scores against a really bad Detroit team. Thinking about Austin Eckler here. We'll hold off on that. Whew. I had ETN. Does ETN find the end zone?
I think so.
Without Damian Harris, I think Ramondre.
Dude, you were taking mine. What the heck, dude?
I think Ramondre scores.
You're like going copying mine.
And then just for one for sauce, we're going Diggs.
Okay.
And let's see what the odds are on that. No, those are the open bets. Oh, we'll get into some of my
oh gosh.
Plus
Please do not copy these.
Plus 390. So I'll write that down real quick. I'll write down the ones I had. So I had Aaron Jones, Ramondre, and Diggs. I think all those guys are good chance to score. All right, let's hear yours, buddy boy.
Give me Tyreek.
Cheetah. If I can find him. Here we go. All right.
Yeah, give me Tyreek.
Let me. This my bookie thing sucks. All right. There we go.
Let me go with Josh Jacobs.
All right. Like that one. All these people should place both of these. Put $5 on it if you gamble.
If you're a gambling man.
I do not advise gambling.
And then let me go with let me get someone with a little higher odds. Yeah, let me get Travi.
Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
I bet he's plus money to score. Oh, minus 143. So 2 people from the same game.
Yeah.
Plus 449 for yours. What was mine? Plus 350?
Something like that.
We'll say plus 350 for mine. And yours are Etienne, Jacobs, and Hill. So Nathan's has better odds. There we go.
I think that might need to wrap it up because I got to get going with my truck soon.
Yeah, so mine is Aaron Jones, Ramondre Stevenson, Stephon Diggs. Yours is Etienne, Jacobs, and Hill. Guys, I smacked mine last week. You got to go with mine. Tell me. Mine is going to absolutely smack. I hear a weird audio problem right now, but so that will be it for the live stream. Make sure you follow us at the Fantasy Fanatics on YouTube. Actually, subscribe on YouTube. The FF Fanatics 3 on Twitter and the FFFanatics.com. Nathan, you got anything to say?
Yeah, appreciate everybody for watching. Tune in as normal. We'll be answering questions all the way up until the 1 o'clock game, so feel free to hit us up. And yeah,